INEC is coming out with some news. We'll bring that to you on the program amidst the controversies over disqualification of some political parties. But let's get into the matter of our discussion tonight. And it's perhaps going to be about the state of Nigeria's politics. You probably will be asking yourself a question. Why is the politics of 2023 getting a lot of attention? There's been a lot of undercurrent, a lot of politicking, a lot of horse trading. Underneath, in the night, politicians are already talking and permutating and talking about how and what they will do in 2023. Some others are also already talking about where the pendulum should swing. Where should the president come from in 2023? The north, the south? If it's from the south, which area, which part of the south? This is perhaps coming at a point when there are allegations and some issues raised against the vice president, Yemi Osinbajo, who came out to say he would not mind waiving his constitutional immunity to clear his name, and he has since went on Twitter to say he will seek legal redress over those who are linking him with some of these issues. Let's discuss this, what it means for Nigeria, the relationship within the number one man and the number two man in Nigeria, the politics of the APC, and the 2023 presidency. Joining me from our Abuja studio tonight is a former senator, rights activist, Senator Sani, and a lawyer, Mr. Ajulo. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming on tonight. Interestingly, both of you have come from an activist background. Perhaps I should ask you first, Mr. Ajulo, you're a lawyer. What is happening as regarding Omoyele Sowore about the issues? What does the law say about issuing a court order, and what really is happening? What do you think is happening, basically?
Well, an order has been given, and it's expected that immediately such order has been given, the whosoever that the order is directed to must immediately obey that order. It's just so sad, it's so unfortunate that we are experiencing this about 2 or 3 days ago, despite the fact that the Prime Minister of United Kingdom is not really happy about the judgment of the Supreme Court of United Kingdom. He said, I did not agree with it, but I will obey it. And you can see the way how the order was immediately obeyed. It is expected. The whole world is looking at Nigeria, and it's expected that the DSS should immediately obey the order of the court.
Mr. Sani, what are your views on what is happening? Basically, the DSS has their own side of the story. The Sowore legal team have their own side of the story.
Yes, thank you, Sharon. Well, first and foremost, we have to understand that we are in a democracy. And the soul of democracy is the rule of law. We cannot claim to be in a democratic society with a government that derives its legitimacy through the Constitution and the democratic process, and now find ourselves wanting when it comes to the issue of respecting the rule of law. Now, the court has ruled, and it is incumbent on the DSS to comply with that ruling. And it is also incumbent on the government to respect that ruling. If we set a precedent by continuously refusing to obey court orders, we are simply inspiring others to violate the law. The government need to understand, the DSS need to understand that the strength of our democracy, the moral standing of our democracy is dependent on us as a nation being able to comply with these principles and dictates. If we don't, then we cannot differentiate ourselves with any banana republic or any despotic nation or any nation that has taken the path of sadism. So I call on the relevant security agencies to respect the rule of law and ensure that Sowore is released according to the ruling of the court.